سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهد يا صاحي كي تستريح
وَمَن يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. And whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for them. This verse has a way of settling the heart. It reminds us that we are not meant to carry the weight of every decision alone. We are held, we are guided, we are never left to figure life out purely by ourselves. But for many of us, relying on Allah in a practical sense does not come easily. Our minds tend to run ahead of our hearts. We look at every possibility. We imagine every scenario. We worry about what could go wrong. We replay conversations, decisions, and outcomes that have not even happened yet. Before we know it, overthinking becomes second nature. Islam does not tell us to stop thinking altogether. In fact, Allah tells us to consult. He told the Prophet in Surah Ali Imran, وَشَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ فَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. And consult them in the matter. Then when you have decided, place your trust in Allah. This verse reminds us that consultation has its place. We can seek advice and ask those we think have insight or are knowledgeable. But there comes a point where thinking must end and tawakkul must begin. That is where istikhara comes in. It was narrated by Jabir bin Abdullah that the Prophet ﷺ used to teach istikhara in all matters just as he would teach a chapter of the Quran. That alone shows us how important istikhara is. He wanted us to know that nothing is too trivial and nothing is too overwhelming to place before Allah. Istikhara is not reserved only for marriage or for life-changing decisions. It is a daily practice of trust, a habit of the heart. When you reflect on this, it makes so much sense. Overthinking comes from fear. Istikhara comes from trust. Overthinking builds pressure. Istikhara releases it. Overthinking says, I must get this right by myself. Istikhara says, Ya Allah, you know what I do not. Guide me to what is best. I have a friend who taught me this in a very simple but powerful way. Whenever we go shopping together and she feels undecided about something as small as a jacket, she places it in her basket and quietly makes the dua of istikhara as she continues shopping. She does not wait for a dream or a dramatic sign. She simply trusts that by the time she reaches the checkout, her heart will know. If she feels ease, she buys it. If not, she puts it back. That's it. No stress, no endless back and forth. At first, I used to laugh. It felt almost excessive to make istikhara over a jacket. But the more I watched her, the more I realized she was teaching her heart something far deeper. She wasn't making istikhara because she struggled to choose. She was making istikhara because she didn't want her heart to rely on itself. She wanted to train it to rely on Allah in everything. Big things, small things, everything in between. And today I find myself doing the same. But sometimes, after istikhara, things don't go how we hoped. Doors close, plans fall apart. What felt right suddenly feels messy. And this is where many of us get confused. We think istikhara means ease at every step. But istikhara was never a guarantee that things would feel comfortable. It was a request for Allah to guide us to what is best. Sometimes that guidance comes through openings and sometimes through redirection. What falls apart after istikhara is not a mistake, but a form of protection we cannot yet see. When something unravels, it does not mean you chose wrong. It may mean Allah gently guiding you away from what was not meant to stay. Our role is not to force clarity, but to remain anchored in the dhikr and trust, even when the path bends unexpectedly. This is our hijrah of the heart, from overthinking to dhikr, from anxiety to tawakkul, from carrying everything alone to remembering that Allah is closer to us than our own thoughts. And of course, we would end with the dua of istikhara. Allahumma inni astakhiruka bi'ilmika wa astaqdiruka biqudratika wa as'aluka min fadlika al-azim fa innaka taqdiru wa la aqdiru wa ta'lam wa la a'lam wa anta 'allamul ghuyub. Allahumma in kunta ta'lamu anna hadha al-amr khayrun li fi dini wa ma'ashi wa aqibati amri faqdirhu li wa yassirhu li thumma barik li fihi. وإن كنت تعلم أن هذا الأمر شر في ديني ومعاشي وعاقبة أمري فاصرفه عني واصرفني عنه وَقْدِرْ لِيَ الْخَيْرَ حَيْثُ كَانَ ثُمَّ ارْضِنِي بِهِ. O Allah, I seek your guidance by your knowledge. I seek ability by your power. I ask you from your immense bounty. For you are capable and I am not capable. You know and I do not know. And you are the knower of the unseen. O Allah, if this matter is good for my religion, my life and my end, then decree it for me. Make it easy for me and bless it for me. And if it is bad for my religion, my life and my end, then turn it away from me and turn me away from it. And decree for me what is good, wherever it may be, then make me pleased with it. Amen.
ويبرأ جروح الكثير الجريح وينشط ذاك السقيم العليل وقد كان بالسكون